I am Pastor Valerie. I have come to share with you a vision that the Lord has given a brother of my assembly, one of my son in the faith. The Lord has allowed this brother in the name of Manasseh to see this vision during the service in the church. It was on Sunday the 21st of January 2018. We thought it was necessary to share this vision in order to edify God people. The first sequence of the vision concern a particular sister member of our church, therefore we will not share it because it is personal, and we have received no authorization from her to share it, but we will share the second aspect of the vision. I will not add or remove anything, and I will share it literally. After the service the brother came to me and told me, Pastor, during the worship in the service when we were worshiping in the presence and glory of God, the Lord showed me a vision, where I was transported into an auditorium. It was a meeting hall in the world of darkness, where I saw the devil addressing the assistants of demons and commanding them to go into the world. He told them, go into families, go into churches, go into office building where people are working, go into hospital, especially maternity and delivery wards. As a result of this order, I saw a black cloud very somber scattering all over the world. There were demons in all these black cloud that invaded the earth. I saw that these black cloud were not cloud but malevolent insects traveling to earth, and these dark cloud that were demonic insect were entering homes of family around the world. The dark cloud of insect were invading local churches all over the world, and the dark cloud entered place of work in order to create tension, misunderstanding, conflict, stress, etc. After beholding this macabre scene, I saw the devil cutting the top end of his horn. Then he uttered incantation words and then he threw his horn in the altitude, and while he was uttering mysterious word I saw his horn turning to fire-breathing dragons. I saw these dragons that came from the enemy, traveling to different hospital. Their destination were maternity and delivery ward in various hospital. They were in the pursuit of pregnant women. Many maternity and delivery wards in hospital were invaded by fire-breathing dragon that were sent by Lucifer in order to devour children that were about to be born. I saw dragons that landed all over the world in maternity and delivery wards, and they were waiting for pregnant women to deliver babies so that they will devour them. Many of these dragons were suspended in the altitude above hospital, and every time a woman had a miscarriage these dragons went on to devour the baby. It is written, when the dragon saw that he had been hurled to the earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. The woman was given the 2 wings of a great eagle, so that she might fly to the place prepared for her in the wilderness, out of the serpent's reach. Then from his mouth the serpent spewed water like a river, to overtake the woman and sweep her away with the torrent. But the earth helped the woman by opening its mouth and swallowing the river that the dragon had spewed out of his mouth. Then the dragon was enraged at the woman and went off to wage war against the rest of her offspring, those who keep God's commands and hold fast their testimony about Jesus. Brother, we knows that in the end time prophecy the woman that is hunted by the dragon represent the church. In Revelation 12 we see the dragon hunting the woman who fled to the wilderness, and the dragon wanted to devour his son. In this encounter Lucifer tore one of his horn and threw it in the air, and it turned to countless dragon that began to deploy and wander the earth, in search of pregnant women in order to devour their descendants. The fire-breathing dragon is hunting down pregnant women all over the world, that represent many local churches of the world, that preach sound doctrine of total holiness, which is able to save souls from the flames of hell. The Bible say the dragon stood waiting for the woman to give birth to the male child in order to devour his child. Many dragon have landed in numerous maternity and delivery hall. Dragon are standing and waiting there for pregnant women to deliver so that they will devour their children. The fire-breathing dragon have landed around living churches, waiting for them to give birth to authentic Christians so that they will devour these new sons and daughters that will be faithful. The dragon are ready to fight the new generation that would live in renunciation and consecration, a generation that will proclaim the gospel to all nations. A gospel of total separation from the world and holiness of the body, soul and spirit. The churches are in labor pain and about to deliver a new generation of sons and daughters that would be the end-time army. Thus the dragon is standing ready to devour them and stop the end-time harvest. In this vision I saw that the dragon stood before the women that were aborting in order to devour their children. Women aborting their children is the image of dead churches that cause destruction of its members, church that destroy its flock. The Lord ended the vision saying love and holiness must fill his churches.